Gozu, I need you to do something, brother. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do mean to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. Another fun fact, here we are to review chapter 237 of Sakamotodays, which is known as Diabolical Enemy. And oh, sweet mother of mercy, something gonna be diabolical. Oh, something gonna be diabolical. I swear, please, Gozu, please. You are in a deficit, bro, but you're looking real bad. But we got a 3v2 of Dreams and Doom. And I mean Dreams and Doom for our antagonist cast, because Shin is here. Shin is here. And Atari's here. But she used up all her luck. Twice over now. Maybe third time will be the charm. But Shin is here. And as we all know, we all know. And while I do have it on me and keep it on me at all times, you know what else Shin has? It keeps on him at all times. Plot armor. So he's gonna be fine. But overall, I'm scared. I'm very scared. Because my glorious King Torres has rarely taken an aura loss, but he's here, and he may take an aura loss. Because everyone loses aura in front of Shin. Kandaka, though, he may have an aura gain. Like I said, I needed to see him, like, blitz lightning. Please. Please, I need that. But outside of that, I'm excited, so let's not waste any more time. Let's hop right into chapter 237, Diabolical Enemy. Oh, speaking of, real quick, last chapter, some people pointed out that maybe Shin mind-controlled the guy. And while that does definitely excuse him crashing this water truck, or what seemed like a fire truck, into the car, that makes sense. My only concern is, like, that guy still caught Shin. Well, Shin could not have been giving out commands. Now he's still currently riding along inside the car. So, like, unless Shin gave the command to eternally obey him, guy's just doing this for the free. Let's see. Let's crank up the voltage. Gozu, I wish I could believe you. Gozu, I wish I could believe you, but you're so bummy. You're so bummy, Gozu. Gozu, I wish we could turn up the voltage, but even when you do no damage. Gozu. Okay, no. We'll have hope. We'll have hope and we'll have cope. Well, let's see. Gozu, you hurt my heart. Let's see. Don't let your guard down. Got it. Shit, I wish you would let you. You know what? It wouldn't even matter. It wouldn't. I know there are some Shin fans who watch the reviews and are like, man, this guy Pencil, he must hate Shin. I like Shin, alright? I just wish he wasn't so broken. Shin feels like this guy sounds so stupid, really considering what Sakamoto lives. But Shin is like so plot strong, he feels like the titular character. Like, you could literally call Sakamoto Days Shin Days, and I'd find it more believable. If someone could tell me Shin is the main character of Sakamoto Days and give me no context and show me all the stuff that Shin has either gotten through, survived, and or done, and be like, oh yeah, that's some main character power right there. But let's see. All right, so like, are they doing this, or is this still the trucker guy? Like, who's controlling this thing right now? Oh, what? Like you know what I mean? Like, you know what though? This could be them. I don't see them touching anything though. That's the thing. Like, did they just get the guy to agree with them? Why is he doing this for the free? Let's see. Torres, take the wheel, Tanabata. Copy. You know what? The one thing I'll admit, because I've been clowning Tanabata a little bit. He does have a very, very casual and very swagalicious aura to him, I will admit. He's very, like, relaxed and laid back, kind of does his own thing. I'll admit, I like him, but he's just not as glorious as my amazing legendary Juicy King Torres, though. Let's see. Take the wheel, Tanabata. Copy. Alright. Oh, he's so clean. I'm telling you, something about the way, I think it's the coat in combination with how he's drawn. Torres has, like, that heavy, this sounds so strange, Torres has that heavy, weighty impact behind basically all of his movements, dog. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize. But wait, where's Kandaka? Kandaka. Okay, so I'm assuming, hold on, let me see. Is Kandaka not in the shot? No, Kandaka's still here. So I don't know where Kandaka went, but maybe he's controlling this? They aren't touching anything, though. I have no idea. Maybe the truck drivers just go to like that, bro. Maybe the fire truck driver's like, oh, these guys are bums? Except for Torres? Yeah, I'll be jump them. Let's see. Ring! Okay, well, bam! Okay, Gozu and Torres are 1v2ing Shin. Shin is going to somehow make it out of this. Alright, Torres with the... Let's see. Bang! Alright, but Shin with the weave, the bear weave. I see you, Shin. Alright. Gozu, I need you to land a hit. Gozu, I need you to land a hit. Gozu, I'm begging you. Well, then again, Kandaka may just blitz him, right? Like, Kandaka may have vanished and not be here right now, and Shin may be left with a 1v2, only for Kandaka to, like, fall at the heavens and just drop kick Gozu in the neck. Let's see. Oh, no. Okay, so I guess Kandaka just wasn't drawn for this page. That's fine. I get it. Yeah, you had a lot to worry about, Suzuki-sensei. It's fine. Let's see. So, Shin is essentially 1v1ing Torres, and Gozu's 1v1ing Kandaka. Alright. This guy's... Wait, hold on. I need to put a little bit more rasp and like, gruffness to Kandaka's voice. He's an older gentleman. This guy's tough to handle since I've been out of commission for a while. Really? I mean, like, that's fine. It's a good excuse. Good enough excuse, I suppose. But, like, Kandaka, you're still really, really fast, bro. Like, you're really getting diffed by Gozu right now? Gozu? Who got one tap by boy? I know skillings and everything. I'm sorry. Let's see. Wake up, Sakamoto. You want Sakamoto to fight with a hole in his chest still? It's not like that healed. I mean, like, I'm assuming it was, like, sewn up. But, like, you really gonna rely on an out of prime, can't even fight consistently Sakamoto to come save you from Gozu? Go! We made the book Kandaka on Fraud Watch. Hold on. It's just hitting me the layers behind how crazy this request is. You're in the midst of fighting Gozu, right? Clearly Gozu is at least somewhat relative. In fact, Gozu's not sweating, but Kandaka's sweating. And I know sweat scaling isn't a thing, but I've been agenda piece pilled for a little bit now. So sweat scaling is everything. But not only are you sweating, struggling in a 1v1. He's not even using his main gimmick right now, right? Like, he's not using lightning, at least not in this panel. But then your answer, your response, your hope is to wake up the guy who just had his heart blown out and very specifically could not even fight. Like, that was the whole plot nerf yet. He couldn't even fight. You're relying on him to come save you. You're the one supposed to be protecting him, Kandaka. I don't want to have to do it to you, Kandaka. I may have to put you on the watch. Kandaka, don't make me do it. Kandaka, please, I'm begging you, don't make me do it. Let's see. Wake up, Sakamoto. Okay, but he does switch, though. But then again, we still, like, funnily enough, you want to know the last time we had an update on Sakamoto and Rion's conversation? When we last saw Nagamo versus Oki. A battle that's never ending. So we may never get a follow-up on that conversation either. We probably will. Nagamo versus Oki, though? We're definitely not seeing that. Let's see. Huh? Now why'd you go looking away? Kandaka, please blitz him. Well, actually, no, Gozu land a hit. In fact, you know what? I'm a speedster glazer, but I also am a design glazer. So Gozu, actually one-tap Kandaka real quick for me. Please don't get blitz. Please, Gozu, I'm begging you, we're on page 4, please. Now why'd you go looking away? Oh! Yes! Yeah! Oh. But you know what? I'll admit, I won't go Gozu glazing too hard, right? I should. Kandaka's still the fastest in the verse, seemingly enough, or should be. But, you know, he's out of practice, he's out of his prime, he's washed, and he was off guard. So, like, it's not the craziest feat out there, but darn, so much for Kandaka blitzing lightning, right? What? Yo, how crazy. Watch me call this early. How crazy would it be if this literal shock to the system, is enough to have, like, Kandaka reawaken to his prime or something, right? Like it literally gave his nervous system a shock and a jolt, and, like, that fully wakes him up, and then he becomes, like, the Flash or something. I hope not, because that would mean Gozu once again is buffing. Not once again, but Gozu is, in fact, helping the opposition rather than hurting them. Well, let's see. Shrak! Oh, no! Ugh. Oh, and darn, he just falls off the truck. And rolls. Alright, so Kandaka may be fried. I don't even think we have to, like, obviously it's an out of prime, even older than he was, and he supposedly was already old in the flashback. So, like, this is an out of prime, out of practice, just got out of a coma, Kandaka. So I'll give him some passes, but looks like we gotta put current Kandaka on fraud watch, bro. What does he even do, bro? He landed one hit last chapter, and that's it? And then you got one tapped? Because you're relying on a man with a hole in his chest to come save you? Unfortunate. Kandaka, we're gonna have to put you on the list. Let's see. Kandaka! Shin? You're still currently fighting Torres, dog. You better focus. One down. Oh, no. Are we actually gonna get Boiled? Boiled's like gonna fight? Let's see. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be. You know, okay, he says the same. Okay, no. This is what I read the page. Sheesh, I'm jumping in, Wu-Tang. You drive. I mean, Boyle did one-tap Gozu. Maybe he needs the truck amp, though. Boy, maybe you should stay driving the truck. I'm jumping in, Wu-Tang. You drive. I can't. I don't have a license. You know what? I'm going to assume that he's not, like, actually caring about, like, the laws of the road right now. He probably just doesn't know how to drive. Like, as a person who's been driving for years, driving essentially does become, like, secondary muscle memory. But at the same time, I get it. Especially it's a very big truck. It's a very big truck, so it may not work out. Let's see. I don't have a license. You've got to be kidding me. But see, does Boyle mean that in the sense of, like, do you not know how to drive? Or does Boyle mean that in the sense of, no, I can't let you drive if you don't have a license. That's wrong. Let's see. I'll drive. Nice. Thanks, Sakamoto's wife. Do you not know her name? Do you not know her name? How long have you been hanging out with her at this point? You don't know her name? Oh, what is her license expired? But see, this is what I mean. This is what I okay. Is it funny? I mean, it's not as funny because I literally predicted the joke. Like that's not good. But then again, foreshadowing. I saw her pull out her license. We were talking about licenses. Of course, the joke was the license is going to be expired. Fine. I'll give you that. But this is what I mean when Sakamoto Days undermines its own stakes. Oh, congratulations, Atari drives. But sorry, I just read a bit. But this is what I mean. Oh no! Wow, literally, he's actually just not giving them the wheel because they're like, this is what I mean, right? I know Sakamoto Days is a comedy manga, right? I understand that, and I get why it doesn't want to get too serious. It still is in Shonen Jump. I get that. But there's a time and a place, right? You can balance your comedy narratively. Like, what's a good example? Dragon Ball is a comedy manga. I'm talking original Dragon Ball, right? But Toriyama knew when you're keeping a certain vibe, you don't go back to the comedic. You leave them there, or you have them be subtext, something like. Why does she not have a nose? But I keep noticing this. Characters just do. What is Suzuki Sensei's armistice against noses? She doesn't even have a mouth. But to be fair, she could be covering the mouth, but no nose. But we just had Kandaka, I'd say a relatively fan favorite character, but or at least a very important character, right? Get one shot, one tap, rolled off the fire truck. Everything, it's bad. One down. This is horrific. We could have kept the seriousness of it. But immediately, and here's the thing, maybe if it was one off, maybe if it was just this, and maybe if it was just this, and then Ao could drive, right? Hold on. It is, speaking of, do I know her name? I'm pretty sure it is Ao. Ao's the wife, and then Hana's the child. Ao Sakamoto. Let me just make sure. Before I end up frying myself, I got on his case, but watch me be wrong. How Sakamoto. Yep, that's the wife. So it is Ao. Or Aoi, I'm not sure. But regardless, maybe let her drive. Give her something to do, right? Like, she's not a combat character. So, that's perfectly fine. Give her some utility, right? Sure. Wu-Tang also just doesn't seem to be a combat character. I don't remember. I haven't read really Sakamoto Days in a while, so I forget if he ever did fight. But, fine. Do it, that way. Or maybe even, you could have a funny moment and skip the whole license bit. If instead of, I don't have a license, Wu-Tang's I don't know how to drive. How do you get the truck there? But regardless, he doesn't know how to drive. I mean, he had it airmailed, all right? But you can do that and then have Al do it, and you can keep the center, you can keep the pace. We dedicate 2 whole pages, maybe more. One thing, I'm not sure if we're going to see even more of this whole, oh no, who can drive bit. But we take the full stakes of Kandaka's down, Kandaka's in trouble, Sakamoto just twitched, who knows, he may be coming back. We take all that and we just sack it. We suck all the juice out the narrative, all the tension. It's just gone because we now need to make license jokes. I don't have a license. You gotta be kidding me. I'll drive. Nice. Thanks, Sakamoto's wife. Oh, my license expired. Oh no, I have to go to the DMV. Mama. Ugh, our guys are in danger and I can't help. Huh? I can drive. I have my license. It just okay, whatever. I don't know. It doesn't. I feel like it doesn't hit And I have to blame it on, like, Suzuki Sensei currently in this chapter. Suzuki Sensei has been good at balancing the comedy or building the comedy into the fights. This whole bit here, though, just feels it just took me right out of it, man. It's the same thing if you remember back during the aquarium, not the aquarium arc, but when Shin was getting jumped in the aquarium, right? It was like when Uzuki, even though I now agree it fits more thematically because Uzuki's very childish, like when Uzuki like played golf with the guy's head, or the guy talked after being the captain. It's like it's stupid stuff. It's stupid stuff that sucks me out of the moment. And like it's fine, but it could be better. And I think that's it. I don't know, man. Let's see. I have my license. Okay. And now Shin's 2v1ing. She's just too broken, man. Torres, you're gonna lose aura. Let's see. Okay, but he's taking damage. You know, I'm mystified. How come you guys are doing all this to protect Sakamoto? Hey, you know what goes? I'm mystified by the fact that you have my glorious, handsome, legendary, juicy, scrumdiddlyumptious air cannon king Torres here, and Shin's still somehow 2v1ing you. How? How are you this butt? Let's see. How come you guys are doing all this to protect Sakamoto? You of all people should know. I'm getting dipped in this 2v1 right now, but he dipped all of y'all. Let's see. You of all people should know. Huh? Me too goes, what is he talking about? Let's see. That's why. But like, why are they terrified of Sakamoto waking up? He got diffed! Let's see. You're terrified, right? Of Mr. Sakamoto waking up. Ghost is like, you do realize that was us who put him in that state, right? Like, what are you, like, I don't know. I mean, interesting. But I think this, I'll be honest. This would make more sense if Sakamoto wasn't the Sakamoto we saw go into the coma. And you'd be like, huh? What do you mean? Very specifically, if you'll remember, before 1v6ing, or however many, the full new order was there. Before doing that, Sakamoto had lost not once, not twice, not thrice, not twice, I think pentice. I'm kidding. I forget what it comes after thrice. But I think he lost like 5 times back to back to Torres. Torres alone, when he had a fully functional heart and was still willing to fight. The Sakamoto who went into the coma wasn't even capable of really fighting back and lost to Torres 5 times. Why would they be scared of Sakamoto? They just want him gone. Like, I don't get that. Like, it's as if Suzuki Sensei forgot, oh, man, what state did I put this character in before I banished him, boomed him? Like it's like we're scared of Prime Sakamoto coming back when clearly Prime Sakamoto isn't back. I mean, he's probably going to awaken as Prime Sakamoto, but I'll be honest, that's not going to make any sense. It's not gonna be logical in the slightest, but admittedly, it's probably how it's going to go. I don't know. Like, it's very, okay. Let's see. You're terrified, right? I'm Sakamoto waking up. No way, bro. We already creamed that guy once. Yeah, okay, so there we go. At least they're talking about it. Let's see. Oh, really? Then why not just leave us alone? I'm Shin. Once again, like, I hate the hit shit with the what is bro yapping about, but it's as Gozu calls him bro. What is bro yapping about? One, why are they yapping? Torres, why have you not blown a hole in the back of Shin's head? But in this case specifically, what do you mean? Why not just leave us alone? You are the ones who went and provoked them. You are the ones who went and shut down all the firearms. You're the one who went and fought them. Like, what do you mean? Why just leave us alone? They were leaving you alone. You put yourselves in the scenario where they appeared to fight you in the first place. Shin, what are you yapping about? I'm sorry, Suzuki Sensei. I didn't forget the plot that you wrote. The circumstances that led us to this point. Let's see. The reason you guys are so desperate to stop Mr. Sakamoto, because you'll know he'll be a real threat when he gets back on his feet. No, he won't! What are we talking about? What are we genuinely, what on earth is bro yapping about? It's gonna, and you know what the sad thing is? Because Shin's word is law. He's going to be right, but that doesn't make any sense. It wouldn't even make a lick and iota of sense based on how Sakamoto was before he literally got backshots. Chat, what is he yapping about? Chat, what is he yapping about? Let's see. Because he'll be a real threat when he gets back on his feet. Even though he went under, losing to Torres 5 times in a row and couldn't even fight the last time he got diffed by y'all. But he is the titular character of this manga, so I guess he's going to get a near-death amp even though his heart shouldn't be fully healed. Let's see. Real threat when he gets back on his feet. Ugh, you're annoying me. See, like, where is Torres? Where did Torres... Like, this is the... well, obviously, this is just juicy, delicious, scrumptious shin plot armor. But this is the issue with Suzuki-sensei writing anything but 1v1s. It's like the man cannot fathom how to write 2 characters fighting 1 character at the same time. Where is Torres throughout this entire interaction? Where's Torres? What is he doing? I know Tanabata is driving the car. They gave him something to do. But where's Torres? Why is Shin able to mouth off? Why is he just standing there? Why is he suddenly 1v1ing Gozu even though Torres is right there? Let's see. You're getting me angry, punk. Gozu, I wish that meant anything. Gozu, I wish you were at all threatening. Gozu, I wish you had more than aura. Let's see. Or at least an auraful design. Because you barely got aura, Gozu. I'll be completely honest with you. Let's see. Alright, he lunges in. Shin. Sweating. Hard! See, if Boiled one-taps Gozu again, I'm going to yell at the top of my lungs, bro. I'm going to scream, bro. Hard! Boiled! Okay, he blocked. Alright. He didn't one-tap. He didn't one-tap him this time. Bless the heavens. Alright. I was going to mute the mic and just hit... Like you want to talk about aura loss. But, hey, he blocked. He caught it. Oh, no, he didn't. He still got rocked in the face. But still, fine. But see, that's the thing. Torres is still here, clearly. Torres, why didn't you intercept Boiled? Torres, why didn't you blow Shin's brain? Torres, dog, he's losing aura by being here. It's the same thing with the last group fight Torres was involved in. Whenever he's fighting with other people, Torres has to get massively nerfed for some reason. Well, not for some reason, because characters need to live. But still, let's see. Boiled! Boiled? Who's driving? Atari's got the wheel. Huh? Is that Wise? Shin, where is your nose? It's not even just a female character thing. Where is your nose, buddy? What is... He says he's hatred for noses. But why is that not Wise? She can drive. I mean, what? Because of the bad luck thing? Like, what, her anti-powers are going to kick in? And they're just going to keep hitting road bumps or something? Well, why are we worried about that? Let's see. Huh? Is that Wise? Though, I'll give Suzuki-sensei credit committing to the bit about this driving thing and the license and Atari being the one specifically to drive. Okay, let's see. She's stone cold out of luck right now. Here goes. That's such a tiny wheel. Why is the wheel so small? Let's see. And all the wheels popped. All right. Yeah. And all because she wouldn't. And all. See, like. I don't want to be mean. But this problem could have easily been avoided. I get it. Rules of the road. Why couldn't Wu-Tang drive? You literally could have just said this. You literally could have just had that Ao and Wu-Tang didn't know how to drive. And Atari wasn't the only choice. The fact that it's expired licenses, the fact that Ao's husband's life is on the line when they're being hunted by multiple assassins didn't warrant her driving with an expired license. Stupid and actually detrimental to the character for how much we know she loves Sakamoto. So that's just dumb writing 101. Number 2, Wu-Tang not driving because he doesn't have a license, and now the fact that he didn't know how to drive, dumb as well. Once again, their lives are in danger as they're being ganked by 3 top-tier assassins. Supposedly top-tier assassins. Boyle did just tag Gozu. But that's the thing, man. It's so stupid. What? So we gotta give. But you know what? Fine, Atari's doing negative things, but this isn't gonna matter. Oh no, all the tires popped. It's not gonna matter anything. But still, it's so stupid. We had to get to this by making other characters dumb. I hate that. We don't got much time left in this chapter, dog. I may have to say this chapter. Oh no, I don't want to know. Oh, we were doing so well. We were doing so well with Kipe. Every time shit comes back to the narrative, bro. Let's see. All 4 tires blew? All because you didn't want to drive. Because you didn't have a license. All because Hana didn't want to drive. Or Ao didn't want to drive because she didn't have a license. She had an expired license. Literally driving for your life, by the way. Boom. And they're somehow gonna live this. One comatose patient and 2 regular humans, by the way. Ah! Sonobot is just chill. He's like, I don't have to do anything, man. I'm done. But Torres, why did you leave? Bro. Okay. Yeah, no. From Kandaka fraudulence to yeah. Oh, I'm on page 14. This chapter, I don't think this. If this chapter manages to save itself, it'll be the most legendary comeback I've ever seen. They all just left? Oh, whatever. Why are you in such a good mood? Hey, why'd you back off now, Torrance? What? Torrance. What's Torrance? That's meant to... I mean, I guess a play on Torres, but okay. And they go, why did y'all just leave him? This is what I mean. Every time Shin's in the plot, bro, he just breaks it. He breaks the plot. I hate his narrative. I like Shin as a character. Hold on, let me be clear. Let me be clear. I like Shin as a character. I hate how he's used narratively. This is so stupid. They should. He won. You blitzed one tap Kandaka, but you got tagged by Boyle. I'm losing it. It's getting worse the more I think about it. The more active my brain gets, the angrier I get. I'm not actually angry, by the way. I'm just, performance and stuff like that. But still, I'm so disappointed in this manga, bro. Let's see. Why'd you back off now, Torrance? I don't want to get near that girl. I got a bad hunch about her. That's funny. That's hilarious. Let's see. Okay, Screet. That's extra funny because Torres was the one sent to kidnap her. And was actually in contact with her when she supposedly had a lot. Let's see. Crash. Yep, Atari's literally out the car. Atari! How are y'all okay? The truck literally flipped in midair. What about your husband? This chapter's awful. There we go, it slipped out. So this chapter's all. Hold on. What? Right in the Torres' lap. Oh, is she gonna, now, because she has bad luck powers, is she gonna div all of them? What? I'm gonna die today. Huh? What? Why? Huh? Hey, moron, what you doing? Huh? Quit chatting and boomer! Torres, why don't you do it? Everyone in this chapter is a fraud! Everyone in this chapter is stupid or fraud. Okay, stop. Let's get to the end. Quit chatting and boomer! What's your hurry? She's bad luck, dude. Why is Torres scared of it? Just boomer yourself! Huh? You gotta be kidding. What's that mean for me anyway? He's so cool! Ugh. He's so cool! He's so cool! I love you, Shishiba. It's too late, though. You can't save the chapter, Shishiba. Where did you even come from? Where did you even... But there we go. Look at this. Bad luck saving them. Because the bad luck is not applied to them because Atari's in their contact with it. Oh, whatever. Beats me. Boom! Oh, but, Gozu did manage to catch it. Caught the hammer. Crash. Huh? Tanabata, hit the brakes! Osaragi? Alright. Oh, just so much for that. Oh. Missed. Hey, Tingbat. You got a score to settle with you. Oh, he's very angry looking. Alright. But yeah. Hi. You see this? You see this? See this right here? The sword of worthiness? It's not being drawn. This chapter's not worthy. And be like, whoa, Pencil Man. Chill, Home Slice. You've clearly been tweaking a bit throughout this review. Could you go over and explain why this chapter's not worthy? Because everyone's dumb in this chapter. Everyone's dumb. Everyone's nerfed. Everyone's stupid. This chapter, Diabolical Enemy, my left big... This whole chapter is dumb. Even if I were to leave the entire fire truck thing in the last chapter, not only is the fire truck still clearly a part of this arc for some reason, clearly this guy is still just doing things. for them, even though he's not related to them at all. This is some random background character. It's still not revealed to be Nagamo. That's the only saving grace this thing could have had. But nope, it's not Nagamo. It's just some random guy who's now helping them and guiding the truck. This clearly isn't Kandaka or Shin doing it. So this is just continues the stupidity and Shin luck plot armor of last chapter. Now they have this fire truck firefighter guy doing everything for them. Tanabata is the only character who's not fraudulent because he was just told to drive the car and he drives the car just fine. Torres comes in with an orful look, right? But not only does he fail to attack Shin, but then that's it. He just fails to attack Shin, doesn't really do any serious damage to him. Shin takes damage off screen, but that doesn't really matter. Kandaka's just not here for this panel, once again showing just inconsistency in drawing, which is pretty bad. But then, of course, we get to at least see Kandaka getting 1v2 getting 1v1 by Gozu. Specifically, the reason why I don't like this scene for Kandaka is because Kandaka is at least a capable fighter, right? Sure, he's rusty, he's out of his prime, he's much older, but still, he's been shown to be a capable fighter, and in this very chapter, Gozu will go on to be tagged by Boiled. Now, unless you want to look me directly in my good eyes and tell me that Boiled is supposed to be faster than Kandaka, this is dumb. This is dumb. What else is dumb is the fact that Kandaka believes that Sakamoto is going to be able to do anything in this scenario when last time he couldn't even fight! That was the whole issue. Why he came in fractures in the first place, because the guy couldn't even fight. Why do you guys think him getting stabbed through the heart and going into a coma is going to suddenly make him come back as the strongest character in the verse? That's stupid. That's so stupid. And then this is what leads to Kandaki being one-tapped and removed from the chapter. I made a joke about him possibly getting his, prime back or whatever from being, getting a shock to the system type beat. No, this is the last time Kandaka appears in the chapter and he's gone. That's stupid. That's dumb. Why even have him here? Kandaka's literally fraudulent. He's one of the coolest characters Sakamoto Days have produced, but he's done nothing but lose or be useless. He's buns. That's horrible. I don't like that. Gozu. I'm glad he got a feat, but once again, with context, it's a bad feat anyway, since Kandaka was off guard for some reason. Who cares about Sakamoto switching? It didn't matter this chapter. Boiled. This whole section, like I mentioned, rips the stakes right out of the narrative and then leads to the build-up for the rest of this chapter. Literally because every single character involved had to be stupid. Wu-Tang, now is not the time to worry about if you have the license when you are driving for your life against multiple top-tier assassins. That's stupid. Why can't you just drive? He doesn't say you don't know how to drive. He says they don't have a license. I'm not sure what the original kanji says. That's a horrible excuse to not take the wheel right now when your main boy is getting jumped back there. Boiled actually being concerned about that and not saying just drive the darn car is stupid. Ow! When she needs to do this to protect her life, her daughter's life, and her husband's life, is seriously not going to drive the car when she's fully capable of doing it because her license is expired. Also, literally stupid. It's just stupid. She's not this dumb of a character. She's not this insensitive of a character. Why? I'm not going to blame Hana. Hana's the only non-fraudulent character in this chapter because she's actually being a child. Fine. She can't drive a car. That's fine. Ao not taking the wheel, dumbest thing ever. I can excuse Wu-Tang, but I really can't excuse Wu-Tang. That's stupid. Ao not driving, extra stupid. Just absolutely straight, dumb, stupid writing, just to have Atari drive. And only to have Atari drive to get them out of this impossible situation. Every single time she exists to stop. Okay, yeah, I really don't like this chapter. I really don't like this chapter. This is a really bad chapter. Okay, this whole thing about Sakamoto being some threat to everybody once he wakes up, that doesn't make sense based on the narrative you established, Suzuki-sensei. If Sakamoto does, and he will, he will. And Sakamoto does wake up and suddenly he's strongest prime Sakamoto again. That's dumb writing. It's dumb, stupid, bad, booty water, horrid, garbage writing. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's even worse writing than somehow Uzuki copying Takamura and becoming the strongest in the verse on the fly down one-shot him. It's horrific, garbage, buns water writing. But considering what the state of Sakamoto's writing is, it's very, very accurate at this point. So, yeah, it's going to be buns. I don't care. Sakamoto wakes up and is super, super strong again. If Shin is right, which she will be right, because Shin is always right, it's going to be stupid. It's going to be bad writing. This is bad writing. This doesn't even make sense based on what he said. Gozu is actually the one making sense. Do you know how much that hurts me to say that Gozu, this bum booty water character, is actually making sense? No, bro. We already creamed that guy once. It's facts. And then coming back being super, super strong, that's going to be stupid, but it's going to be what the setup is going to be. Shin somehow surviving a 1v2 against Torres and Gozu. Still stupid based on Torres' previous scaling. And just in general, it's dumb. But Shin is immortal and indestructible, so fine. I'm used to that with Shin. Boiled, once again, somehow coming in and tagging and blitzing. Not blitzing, because he does react. But notably, you can see he takes damage here. That's meant to be a damage mark. It doesn't look like Gozu caught the punch. It looks like he got rocked in the face. He just ate it. Boiled, once again, somehow got over to this truck and then landed a hit. And Torres did nothing about it but dodge. Okay? Torres, you're a bum. And I hate to say that because I love Torres. Boiled, who's driving Atari having the wheel. Why is the wheel so small? Whatever. Stupid. The minor nitpick. But oh no, Atari's bad luck is gonna ruin everything. And it does ruin everything. Maybe she shouldn't have driven. Maybe the wife should have driven. Maybe Al should have driven. Maybe Wu-Tang should have driven. And look, now the whole car's going to do entire backflips and twists and tricks, and Sakamoto's gonna somehow be perfectly fine. Al and Han are gonna somehow be perfectly fine. Wu-Tang gonna somehow be perfectly fine despite being thrown around the truck. And instead of taking care of the super fatigued or beginning of the either super fatigued top tier in Shin, or not super fatigued, but the one lone top tier in Shin in the 2v1, or in the 2v2, rocking the beginning of series character Boiled. No, we're just gonna have Torres and Gozu leave them behind and do absolutely nothing to them, right? Right? Because that makes perfect sense. And then look at this. Atari, who supposedly has all the bad luck in the world now, manages to perfectly land in their laps, which supposedly is bad luck, but then look who it summons. Shishiba no Saragi, who I'm happy to see, right? Right? Like, I'm more than happy to see Shishiba no Saragi. I was wondering where they were. I was wondering what fights they were going to get into. Here we have them. Cool. I'm glad they're here. They can't save the chapter. The chapter is built on faulty writing, destroying its own plot, removing Kandaka for absolutely no reason other than the fact that he clearly just didn't want to write a Kandaka fight. Kandaka's just not allowed to do anything, I guess. And the ending's dumb. Everything's dumb. Like, this chapter's just stupid. It's not worthy. It's buns. All right. I'm going to be... In fact, that's the password for today's video. If you're only seeing this video, please leave "it's buns" in the comment section down below. I want to thank you so much for watching. Please, if I'm wrong, if I'm doing too much, let me know. Let me know if I'm just reading this chapter wrong. If y'all are probably gonna hit me with the "it's not that deep" of doom and despair, but I don't know. I think it's genuinely buns. So leave "it's buns" if you're only seeing. But I want to thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do want to have a Patreon down below where you can support me for as low as $1, get a month, to get things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. And so now become a member to the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Some of those perks include live reactions to every other series I happen to review, early access to literally all of my videos, your name at the end of literally every single video, and if you are a $3 member or higher, your name will not just be listed at the end of every single video, you will also have your name read aloud at the end of every single video. On top of that, when I talk about early access to videos, I don't just mean early access for this channel, I mean early access for the second channel as well. That got the reaction. I do reaction videos of all types over there. Currently, right now, at the time of recording, there are 3 early access videos up. There will be more before the end of this week because I do plan to record more live reactions. So that's the entire second channel early reactions there. This video at the time of recording will not be up for like 3 days. At least from what I think what I'm going to upload first. Like, this video won't be up for a bit. So this is even technically an early access video, which you would have access to if you're a member of Patreon. It's going to go up the same day it's being recorded. And that's all you get access to, and of course, everything else on top of that. And of course, if you just want to drop 5 beans for a short video or 25 beans for a long video for the one time, then you can do that to the Ko-Fi in the description down below. But now, I want to thank you so much for watching. Once again, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with a Pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our sketch tier members: Eternal Flame, Red Wolf 4765, Astro, Glacier XZ, Zera, Brendan Payne, J2MA, Gyomi, Bura Ura, Enzo, Swift Strike, Super Flame Zero, Yuki Ally, Azo2404, Striker Man, Grim, Straw, Ollie, The Boy, Corey Watson, Damon Brown, Magic, CCC, Ramondo Furin, Dino, Axis XC, Plant Crone, Pickle, Heath Nelson, Hector Gonzalez, P-Sub, Black Sage, Zapro, Tin Thomas, Alex Kenny, Kavig, Julian Perez, 8OA, Akolade Bamatunde, Union I, Oryx N, Nevis97, Sheesh King, Logan Guzman, Karina Hernandez, Window Life, and Dead Meme. Then, I'd like to give a thank you to our line art tier patrons: A+A, Kevin Encarnacion, Sean, Midnight Lord 21, Dread Zoen, Alyssa Buhanos, and Norgazi Andasov. Then, I'd like to give a thank you to our ink tier members: King RTX and Shrimpo the 4 Shrimp 06. I'd like to give a thank you to our digital art tier members: Jay Warrior and AZ Void. I'd like to give a final thank you to our colored art tier patrons: Waki Munoz and Waki Munoz.